Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic. We are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Here is the Spring League star, Jake Bates, set to get this one going. And off we go from South Florida. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Now the former Texas A&M Aggie, here's Devon Achane. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Once again, it's Achane. Achane, a 1st down, and then some. Devon Achane. And he is gone. 78 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Yeah! They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They'll stay on the ground. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. On the move past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll stick with him again. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Moore going in motion. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll throw out of the gun. That's taken in. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on fourth down.
A gain of 12. First down, Washington.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Moore going in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Watkins motioning over. Look wide. Get this one complete.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about, so they got to continue to ride the hot.
That's over the middle and intercepted. He works free, right side. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Dolphins. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick six. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Set to go now on first and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will score. Luke McCaffrey. Touchdown, Washington. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Commanders are on the board. It's now 14-7. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. A pistol set with Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Second and 13 at the 14-yard line.
Tua going to give it to Achane. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
All right, fellas, listen up.
One quarter in the books. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. First and 10. A run out of the gun with Achane. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. A run up the middle with Achane. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Johnny Newton there on the stop. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achane. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He's right, slow.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Ready. Turbo 3, kick.
From the gun, here's Tua. Oh, we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sandristil.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to Watkins. 12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, Washington.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Here's 2nd and 6. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. He'll look to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Remaining here in this 1st half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Reynolds is the motion man here. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. That's going to be caught. And it's going to be a Commander's 1st down. The defense nowhere to be found. A 4th down gain of 20. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw yet again. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And you're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
With the score, Dolphins 14, Commanders 7.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Moore going in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and sets up 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Here's 3rd and 2. This is going to be incomplete. That is great work there. making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Here's Bates for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Commanders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Get set. Out.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Ready.
Here's a handoff to Achan, running left. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Johnny Newton there on the stop.
That's a gain of 3.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's 3rd and 7.
They're right here.
Off the bootleg, here's Tua. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. In motion, it's Waddle.
Ready.
They'll try it now with Achan. 1st down and more past midfield. And they are not going to catch us. He's in. Come on, Achan. Touchdown, Miami. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
Now, faking the give. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
He's going to air this one out. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. Now a ball deep, middle of the field.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And he's in! Touchdown, Washington. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
I don't think we all appreciate enough just how difficult it is to throw on the run. The technique, the arm strength, the accuracy, all of those things on complete display on that first down pass.
Here's a give to Achane. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Play action. Tagovailoa. Quick throw here is complete. A gain there of 15. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Hey, time out 2. Time out 2. Time out 2. Ready. Out.
They'll run this one straight ahead with H.M. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Ready.
On the handoff, this is H.M. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up 1st and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score.
One more time, it's H.M. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
Ready.
They'll run with H.M. And the defense rallies to the ball, brings him down at the 5. It's 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
32 stinger. Ready.
They snap it to Tua. And he'll take it on in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins go up by 7. 28-21. So the lead is 7 now here in this 4th quarter. The tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's caught. Down the field is Reynolds. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver-type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
He's going to force his way for a yard or two, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. Inside the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 93 yards. Touchdown, Miami. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Washington.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
That one on target to Moore. All 3 timeouts still remain. They'd love to use them on the defensive end, but here comes 1st and 10. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And the Commanders are going to be set up. 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. They'll stick to the ground. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by DJ Turner.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Tight end going in motion here. Off play action, it's Tua. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.